left me. You left me for a nigga. Fuck out of here. I thought you loved me. You was my baby. My fucking cinnamon apple.
You and I should make some time, yeah, to see what we got in store for us, yeah. Girl, you should know what I got to say. Won't waste no time, 'cause summer's on the way. Will you be mine? Will you be my babe? Yeah, you look so fine, so let's not delay. DJ Girl, I know you adore me, but now you just bored me. I'm about my stacks now, she can't hold me back down. Girl, I know you adore me, but now you just bored me, yeah. I'm about my stacks, please don't hold me back.
Give you a love, all of my love, yeah, yeah. Said I give you a love, all of my love, yeah, yeah.
It was late night and I was thinking that you're the one that I'm missing. Had to make it my own mission, had to make true for my wishes. 'Cause I think about you every night, how I could hold you tight. Baby, when it gets so dark, I know you can be my light, yeah. I'm so different, I ain't nothing like them other niggas. You ain't nothing like them other bitches. Your body like an art piece, so baby, let's just paint the picture. Let's just paint the picture.
This is DJ Blake, and my next guest is another member from the GFB gang. This artist shows how important a support system is, and when your family believes in you, there's nothing you can't accomplish. He even started up a clothing line with his own father. I have nothing but high hopes for this artist and the whole GFB gang. Introducing Kid Cambo.
Thinking about you, late at night.
Welcome back, everyone. This is DJ Blake, keeping you up to date with all the hottest hip-hop news and sneaker talk. And today I'm with a very special guest, the one and only GFB Kid Cambo.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's good?
So I just interviewed GFB Billy a week or two ago, so I want to know, what is the importance of GFB to you?
Man, the importance, I mean, he said it, I was listening in on the podcast yesterday, and, you know, he was just bringing it up, and, you know, we're not, you know, we ain't got money like that, but, you know, we're trying to get to the bread, so GFB was like, just go for broke, you know?
Right.
We just straight to it.
So how did you get started into music?
Man, that's crazy. So basically, I've always liked hip hop. I was like a fan of hip hop and stuff, R&B and all that type of stuff. And basically, I got into writing was my freshman year of college. Like I've always done like music, like show choir and stuff. When I was like younger, and like my parents made me do choir and stuff.
Yeah.
But when I got into like writing, I was like a freshman in college, and it was crazy because I went to Idaho State. It's like near Boise and stuff, and I met these guys, and they were like rapping, and it was weird because it was like I've done rapping before, like even at Kentwood, we always used to have like people would rap battle. Like I don't know if you know who like Deshaun Raw is. She's like this YouTuber. You know how it's okay. God, he's like, put the passcode in my code. No, psych, wrong
right.
number, that type of stuff. We were just doing that as like when we were younger, and then I seen people actually writing and rapping, and like they were actually like freestyling. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I thought it was like dope. So my friends were telling me like, yeah, you should start writing, because I used to see. I was just like, I was a weird kid, so I just like walked around with them and like Idaho State, and I just like sing random shit with just people. Like we just fuck. Me and my homie, his name's he goes by Hazy J, but his name's Justice. We used to just go around singing around like just with people, and they're like, you need to start writing and start doing music. And I was like, nah, I don't see me doing all that. But then like I took the time just to start writing, and it's kind of just blew up. Just did my first song and linked up with Villy, and shit just kept going.
So are you more on the rapping side or singing side?
I think I'm more like singing.
Okay.
I'm more singing, yeah. Like I could rap, but I think my people like my voice. Like my grandma always told me, she like, you should start using your voice to sing. I'm not like the best singer.
No, we need that though, because everyone wants to be a rapper because they think it's cooler. But it's unique in Seattle to see like a male singer, in my opinion. Because I've met a lot of rappers, but
yeah, it's like, you know, I'll rap and like sing at the same time. It's like, because I just like it the way like it sounds.
Right.
Like, I could rap.
Right.
But it's just, I like singing.
That's interesting that you grew up in choir. How was that? Like, people make fun of you?
Yeah, I was. Yeah, so I did show choir 7th grade, and it was like weird. Because the only reason why I wanted to do it is stupid, but I wanted to do it because I knew girls were in the class. So, but I used to do show choir. It's crazy. Billy's baby mama Selena, we were in the same class. We did show choir, so I thought it was funny. I looked goofy as a kid,
right,
doing it. We had like to wear all these suits and stuff, but you know, I loved this thing when I was like younger.
Right.
Like my parents would have these little parties with like my family, and they do karaoke nights, and like I would sing Michael Jackson that make me dance. And do it. Like I used to like Thriller was like I used to sing that all the time when I was a kid. Yeah, oh god.
But yeah, I don't know how you change this perspective for people, but high school is used to like in a way to focus in on what you think your talents are, and then college is to actually zoom in and master that craft.
Right.
But people get lost in the high school aspect of, you know, girls, like there's girls in the class or hanging out with their friends and stuff. But high school, there's so many opportunities in high school, and I think it's kind of disappointing that choir's frowned upon for a guy to be in. It
is, yeah. I felt like people. That's why I didn't do high school. Or in high school, I didn't do choir because I just knew people were gonna be like, "Man, that kid's weird." It was either that or he's probably posts hella females. But I wasn't like. I guess I wasn't like the best singer. I can sing like on tune or on beat or something like that. But I wasn't like no Trey songs or nothing like that.
But that can come with time.
Yeah.
The important thing is that you're making something that's tangible. You know, like you're actually putting out tangible things that you can showcase to the world.
Yeah.
Not everyone can do that. So.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I never see myself like if I was looking back, like if I was in high school and I looked at myself now, I would never see me doing this because like I was always a sports guy. I just played basketball, and like after like basketball was done, I didn't, you know, I still hooped here and there with my friends, and you know I have a friend that plays overseas, and you know I hoop with him. We like to hoop around and stuff, but that was like my goal. Like I wanted to play basketball. That was just me, and then like it didn't work out, so I was like, all right, well, I want to have some type of drive. And just kind of like because I've always liked music, and I always think I like, you know, singing and then rapping at the same time. I just felt like it was something like I can do, I can enjoy. Because like when people ask me like, why do you do music? I was like, I like it for me. I like to like listen to my own music. I know it's weird. Like some people are like, oh, that's conceited. I'm like, nah, I just like how it sounds. Like if it doesn't blow up, then, you know, it doesn't. But I like, you know, I'm true to me. I like the way it sounds.
Right.
Makes me happy.
Yes. That's so interesting, though. That's the same for me, though, when it came to, like, sports. It's weird. Everyone realizes it's a small chance to actually make it to the NFL or NBA.
Yeah.
But everyone thinks they're going to be the next person, you know? So, but to zoom in on something that you like since you were, like, a child, you know, and now you're actually starting to work on it, that's important. So what was your, like, support system like growing up? Because you said, like, your family encouraged you to do music, but how did that truly affect you, you know?
Well, like, at first, so my mom is, like, she's, like, my rock, basically. She got me through high school. She's, like, basically got me through, like, the reason why I'm in college is because of my mom. Like, she's, like, been pushing me since day one, ever since I was a little kid. Because, like, I'm not the best at high school, or I wasn't the best at college. Like, you know, I'm there, and I'm trying to get a degree.
Right.
You know, have that plan B, because I've always had high hopes for things like basketball. I wanted to do it. But, you know, I had to have a plan B. So she was there just to support my plan B and make sure that I'm good financially when I get older. And my dad, he's a dreamer. He's, like, my dad's a dreamer. I take a lot of his, like, goals and dreams because, you know, like, just coming from their background and how they grew up and just not getting the things. Like, I feel grateful for having two parents and living in a nice house and having a lot of family members. And it's like, you know, when he used to tell me about his stories, about his life and stuff and what he used to do and stuff, you know, I could see, like, you know, when I was younger, when I was in high school, I thought it was annoying at first. You know, sometimes you don't take it for granted sometimes, but
that's true.
Just him pushing me, like, every day and then just being supportive. Like, he's probably my number one fan in all this music stuff. He pushes it,
Right.
and we got our own like clothing brand together and stuff.
Hey, oh, tell us about this clothing brand. What?
Oh yeah. So, if you guys don't know, Kid Cambo, Cambodian. I rep that a lot because my dad's Cambodian and stuff, and our brand is called SRS, So Real Supply. And when I was thinking about it, I've had this idea for like 3 years.
Okay.
I just never had the drive to really just kind of like go out and do it.
Right.
But so SRS, So Real Supply, the real is RIEL, and it's money. It's a currency in Cambodia. So
Wow. Okay.
so it's like kind of play on two words, like you're so real.
Right.
You want to be real.
Right.
And then you want to have the money too. So it's like,
Yeah.
so I just I pitched it to my dad, and my dad, like, he likes to get things done. Like, if he, he's a hustler, so
Yeah.
he likes to hustle. So we just got the t-shirts. First was like the first t-shirts, and we had the So Real,
Wow.
had Kid Cambo on it. And it was like a diamond on the back. And then
For people not in the room with us, Kid Cambo actually brought me 5 shirts here with us today. I'm wearing one right now. I'm just kidding. But that is so cool to actually have that type of support system. Like I've heard, and I agree with this, the people with the less have the most to offer,
Yeah.
So that's crazy to have such a good support system with your family. Wow, your dad's
Yeah.
like, oh, okay, I'm going to be in this brand with you.
Yeah, it's crazy. And it's like, at first, because my mom's like, she's a realistic person. She would tell me like if it's not gonna work out or something like that. You
Right.
know? That's why she's always like on me, like, get a job, and if it does work, then boom, you already set up for life. But like, just think about how back down. Like, if I try to do this back then, like if I was in high school,
Right.
I don't think like my parents would have took me serious. Like,
Right. That
but
makes
like
sense.
now, just like growing up and showing them I can do other things, and it's not just school, it's not just work, it's not just basketball.
Right.
It was just something that I can express myself, and
Exactly.
it was fun. It's cool.
What is the process for like writing and making music for you?
My process, so I'll look up like on beats on YouTube and stuff, but I kind of want to stray away from that and start working like, because I've been working with Billy and his little brother Kinetics, and his brother sends me beats, and like I said, I go to school, I go to Wazoo right now, and I'll just be in my apartment, and if I'm not doing homework, or if I'm not like going out, or if I'm just chilling at home, I'll really just get the beats, start writing to it, and just say how I feel,
Right.
'Cause a lot of things, like, what I like write about, most of it is just like things that just go on. Like, I'll talk about school, or I'll talk about like women. That's like that's probably all my music is probably about mostly women. But I mean, some of the things that happen, like breakups, or even like one of my recent songs, my friend passed away, so I talked about that.
Right.
And it was like, I talk about like certain feelings of like how I feel on certain days. If I'm happy, I'm sad. you
Right.
know.
That's good though, to get it
Yeah.
out. It's like therapy.
Basically, yeah. It's crazy. Like, just because I never expected, when I started doing like music with Billy and all that stuff, we weren't really expecting to like just be doing this.
Right.
We were just kind of doing it for fun.
Right.
And then like just later on, I'm doing like shows. I did like 2 shows. My first show was at a sorority.
Hey.
Yeah. Back it was a sorority event, and just like seeing people when I was like playing my song and like singing it, conversations.
Yeah.
Like, I'm looking in the crowd. Like, at first I'm nervous. This is my first, like, because I've never really rapped in front of a crowd, but I've singed in front of a crowd. So like, I'm used to like, people looking at me. So I wasn't like super nervous, but I was like, dang, it's crazy because people were bumping their heads to the music, and I'm seeing all these girls, like some girls waving themselves off, and I was like, what the? I didn't know it had that effect, but I mean, it's been dope.
Yeah.
It's been fun.
How'd you link with the GFB people and GFB Billy?
Oh, so me and Billy, we know each other since high school. So we, funny story, like, I was a weird ass kid. Like, I really just was a goofy kid. Like, I talked a lot. So I would like try to make people laugh, and me and Billy we always joked around with each other.
Right.
And we weren't always like kicking like that. It was just probably just at school and stuff. And then Billy and our homies, Tommy, they used to breakdance. Like, they used to b-boy, like,
Oh, man.
they used to b-boy, and I was like, damn, that's hella cool. Like, I didn't, I was always doing like basketball or something, and or I was just kicking with certain people, and I always want to meet new people. And like, I'm black and Cambodian, so I'm like on a spectrum of just like kind of left out too much, because like when I hang out with black people, they think I'm just Asian and stuff, you know, because it's my eyes and stuff. But I hang out with Asian people, they're like, damn, look at this black ass. Who the fuck? Who is this kid? But when I was hanging out with them, it was just all love too, because then I didn't know how to break dance, but I wanted to learn, and they taught me. So we just started kicking it there, and then I moved schools and stuff, and you know, people kind of like, I always say like, me and Billy met at a good time in life,
right?
Because we knew each other in high school, but we weren't like kicking like that. And then I'm switching high schools, we're doing our own things and stuff, and I'm starting to hear like music that he's been like, I've heard his beats and stuff, and I was like, damn, this man is like a good ass producer. And then when I actually started doing this music stuff and started writing, and this was only like probably a year ago,
right?
Not even like that long, and
it's happening fast though.
Yeah, it's happening. It's crazy. Like it seems like it's been for a while, but it hasn't. It's just so fast.
Yeah, when you're working hard, that happens.
Yeah, so I met up with him, and we just kind of like kicked it off, doing that first song, and then like producing, and we're just getting active, and then we just started just like, damn, we can do this. Like, you know, we can do music together and have fun at the same time, and we're like all humble. Like we don't boast about our stuff too much. We're just kind of just like, yeah, like we can do this. Like if we are having fun, we have a good collective of people around us, you know, it's a good time.
Yeah, I see that in you guys. Like,
yeah,
you guys are really humble people, and you're willing to work hard, and you're passionate about what you guys do.
Yeah.
Like what I was talking to him, Billy, about was that he's fine being behind the scenes right now because he's watching everything, and like he's learning on himself also. You know, it's like, I think it's important for this generation to learn how to do everything on their own in a way too. It's good to like have people that can send you beats and stuff, but you're actually working with them also.
Facts.
To build like a solid foundation of people you can rely on is very important.
Yeah, it is, honestly, because, you know, a lot of people they're not willing to like work with people, or they, you know, they want you to like charge them like, oh, if you want a feature, I need $100.
Yeah.
You know, it's like, it's good for those people. Like if you can get money off that stuff, I mean, that's good. But just with us, it was just like all love.
Right.
Like we all knew like we're all at the bottom. None of us is like better than it. Like we all like each other's music. We all know each other's lyrics and stuff.
Right.
So we're all like, you know, on the same plane, and we were trying to make each other, you know, go up.
Exactly.
So it's a good support system.
That's awesome. So, as you gain popularity, what do you want to use your platform for?
I just want people to feel how I feel, like, with my music. Like, I want them to feel the same way. And then when I get older, like, however, like, money I ever make, if I, you know, get big, I want to get back, you know?
Right.
And it's like, I've already tried doing that because when I lost my friend, he has a daughter. So, like, I'm trying to help out, you know, make sure, like, their family's good.
Right.
And then, you know, make sure my family's good, all my people around me is good, surrounded on me, because like my cousins and stuff, like they didn't grow up in like good stuff, and you know, my family, I have family members that are always moving houses and stuff, and I see that, I'm like, damn, like I kind of want to help out like all the people around me.
I've been focusing on this word, and I like it and I don't like it. It depends on how you use it, but generational wealth is very important, and that's what everyone strives for. But then once you get that, how do you express that to your family that it's not easy to have that, because a lot of people feel entitled when they grow up with generational wealth and never have to work. But when you come from nothing and you're able to actually provide for your family, that's something that's really beautiful. Yeah,
and it's like I said, I'm humble too, because I come from a good background. My family took care of me. Like my mom and dad, they made sure I was in the right school and a nice house, and you know, I thank them a lot. So like, but I see like my family members, my other family members haven't gone through that stuff. They don't, you know, they don't really get to see all that. So, you know, I want to make sure like every time like if we got grandkids or whatever, just make sure that they're set up in life.
Right. What do you see in Seattle that you would like to see change?
I mean, I think it's changing right now. Like, I see it all over, like especially with the Hip Hop Seattle and Dub CTV, you know, them pages, like it's putting us on the map, really. And then like, you know, Lil Mosey does his thing, and you know, Travis Thompson. So like everyone's like they're looking towards this way. I just think more people need to support each other,
right?
You know, and like I see like people, you know, they'll share other things, but I think it's just more people like people closer to you. Cause like I can get random people that will like my stuff, and I love that. I'm like, damn, like I don't even know these people and they like my stuff. But like the people closest, I'm like, damn, like they'll say something like, oh, I think it's dope, but they don't really like listen to it. They don't really, you know, they don't want to come to the shows, and that's fine to me. Like if you don't like it, you don't like it. But like I just don't want, you know, in Seattle, if like someone gets off big and then you start acting like, oh shoot, I've known you since forever.
Yeah.
You know, I want everything to be true.
Yeah.
And, like real. I think most people are real in Seattle, but you know, you just got to see how it is. I want more people to blow up.
That's what this podcast is all about, building all these like fundamental relationships. It's easy. You can make relationships on your own, but when you have like, you know, foundation to meet more people, that's what Facebook's basically all about. But you just need things like that to connect with, you know? Like Seattle is going to be the next hotspot, and we need the GFB gang. We need everyone to band together, you know?
Kodak, because I listened to your podcast with Kodak, and we're in that show with him too.
Right.
And then like L, he needs to blow up. A lot of people from our city, and then other cities too. Like, you know, Tacoma's like booming too. They got a lot of good artists. So
exactly, they do. There's everywhere in Seattle. That's why I like to call everything Greater Seattle, because all of Seattle has so many talented people. It's just got to reach out to them. So what is some final advice that you have for Seattle artists, people who want to be influencers, creators, even just start music right now after listening to this?
I just say just keep pushing it. Like, if that's your goal, if that's like what you love, then just keep doing it. Don't give up on it, because a lot of people, you know, I hear stuff from my dad. He'll be like, he want to do all these dreams, like at a younger age, so they can be set up now. You know.
But you gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it. You can't like, you know, be scared, or you can't stray away from it, because sometimes people are gonna tell you like, oh, you can't do that. You can't, you know, you're not that good, or this and that. But even that, like, if you love it and you can, you know, we all work on it. Like, you know, I'm still working on my stuff. Like, I think I still need improvement on certain things, and you know, it just takes time.
It does. The grind is real here in Seattle, guys.
It's real.
It is.
So many people out here working. So
for sure. Well, this is DJ Blake and
Kid Cambo.
There we go.
DJ Blake.